The Dallas Cowboys are hoping for a turnaround after firing coach Wade Phillips. That follows the team's worst season start in more than 20 years. With us now on the phone is Rick Horrow. He's a Bloomberg contributing editor and also the CEO of Horrow Sports Ventures. And Rick, were you surprised by this firing?
No, I'm surprised about how lousy the Dallas Cowboys have been. But listen, Jerry Jones has a building that cost $1.2 billion to build. You and I would have trouble making a $1.2 billion mortgage on a monthly basis. And
right, this is the Cowboys Stadium you're talking about.
That is correct. And also, obviously, Super Bowl 45 coming up on February 6th, and all the hoopla and excitement generated with that. So anything you can do to make it easier to sell the product inside the stadium is very important.
But what about him firing him in the middle of the season, though?
Well, it's a desperate times call for desperate measures, and there was a significantly watched game on NBC on Sunday night, and everybody saw a real close-up of a perplexed coach losing control of his team with a perplexed owner not very excited about the consequences.
This is the Green Bay Packers game you're talking about, right?
That is correct.
Okay. What is this going to do to the Dallas Cowboys franchise?
Well, as far as the franchise is concerned, it's the most valuable franchise in the National Football League according to every objective indicator. And it's, by the way, Betty, one of the top 3 or 4 brands in sports. Manchester United, the New York Yankees, the Cowboys, they're all interchangeable. Frankly, you've got to make sure that you're not only winning, but you're stable and you're looking to confirm the product as America's team. The more the brand moves forward, the more merchandise you sell, and obviously getting back to the stadium, as we said earlier.
So how's he going to do that? How's Jerry Jones going to do that with an interim coach in place?
Well, the interim coach is an offensive coordinator who's had a lot of history running up the score and scoring touchdowns, a lot of injuries, a lot of malaise. And, if we knew how hiring a new head coach would guarantee some wins, a lot more people would do it immediately.
Okay, we're talking about Jason Garrett there, the interim replacement. Okay, so overall then, Rick, tell us, I know you mentioned the Cowboys Stadium, but if the Cowboys aren't going to play in their own stadium during the Super Bowl, what does that mean for the economics of it?
Well, the economics of the Super Bowl are huge anywhere, but a $300 to $400 million deal. But a lot of it is based on the Cowboys brand. Jerry Jones at a conference I was with him a few weeks ago, had a chance to talk to him, and he said, boy, I'm excited about the Super Bowl. I'm afraid my team's not going to be there. How prophetic. The economic impact will always be there. It just would be so much more significant if the Cowboys didn't start 1-7.
But is that going to cost them money, though? Is that going to cost them in sales, or no?
It'll cost in sales long-term as far as leases for the stadium itself. Super Bowl, probably not, but the long-term impact on the stadium, certainly so.
Okay. All right. Rick, thank you. Appreciate it. Rick Horrow of Horrow Sports Ventures and also a Bloomberg contributing editor. And